What's up, gents and ladies? Ladies, laddies, baddies. That's right. Yeah, cool. Diet Coke. हाँ 12:30 बज रहे हैं ऑब्वियसली रात के यार आई लव दिस टाइम ऑनेस्टली लाइक सब सोते हैं भाई इस टाइम पे और बस भाई आई एम जस्ट अलोन विद माई थॉट्स एंड शिट क्रेजी पता है यार life has not been great lately, for several reasons. You know, I sometimes feel like a failure, honestly. अभी आजकल बस आजकल ही फील कर रहा हूँ. आई नो दैट अभी से 2 महीने बाद आई वुड probably feel something else about myself. ठीक है, you know. हाँ आजकल भाई थोड़े पैसे कम हैं, ज़ीरो है ऑलमोस्ट. तो आई फील लाइक अ फेलियर. आई यूज्ड टू टॉक some big shit about कि मैं क्या क्या करूँगा bro once I get once I start making money bro और ये सब but obviously भाई जब तुम ऊपर आते हो तुम नीचे भी आओगे and that's what happened to me and I kind of expected it. like मैं तुम लोगों को अपनी पुरानी ग्रुप चैट्स दिखा सकता हूँ अपने दोस्तों के साथ जिसमें मैं बोलता था दैट आई मे बी एरोगेंट नाउ बिकॉज आई मेड इट. बाई मेड इट आई मीन आई अचीव माई गोल ऑफ लाइक 2 लाख रुपीज़ पर मंथ. मैं ऐसा बोलता था आई मे बी एरोगेंट नाउ बिकॉज आई मेड इट बट आई नो आई विल हैव अ डाउनफॉल सम डे बट आई एम गोइंग टू enjoy while I'm still up. Yeah, I used to say that shit like on the group chat, and obviously I was up, I enjoyed it, right? I was making a shit ton of money. Now I am fucking broke, but I may feel like a fucking failure, but कोई बात नहीं भाई, होता है कभी कभी ऐसा. The thing is, now I have a plan how to fix my life again, and the thing is, I used to feel the same way before I achieved my goal of 2 lakh rupees per month. I used to feel like like I had this very bad phase. Like I started making good money in November, like last week of November. Before that, it was just मेरी ज़िंदगी के सबसे गंदे टाइम्स भाई वो थे. यू नो लाइक उस लास्ट वीक ऑफ नवंबर से पहले उससे लाइक ज़िंदगी मेरी तो बेकार चल रही थी. यू नो I was feeling like a failure. I was failing. I wasn't like I was getting bad marks in school, and I was like मैं कितने टाइम से ये ऑनलाइन बिजनेस स्टफ ट्राई कर रहा था and nothing seemed to work out, and I was feeling this way, and I wanted to quit but I didn't. मुझे आज भी थोड़ा थॉट आया कि भाई यार आई शुड क्विट दिस शिट, लाइक भाई काम नहीं कर रहा है एंड ऑल दैट, बट ऑब्वियसली आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू क्विट बिकॉज आई नो कि अभी से 2 महीने बाद मेरी ज़िंदगी इससे बेटर होगी. जनवरी फरवरी मार्च ये 3 महीने आई वॉज अप, राइट. आई वॉज गोइंग अप कॉन्स्टेंटली. नाउ इन अप्रैल ज़िंदगी ने थोड़ा चोट दिया बट इट्स ओके बिकॉज आई एम गोइंग टू गेट बैक अप अगेन एंड मैं वापस वही एरोगेंट एसहोल बंदा बन जाऊँगा, who thinks that he is at the top of the world and shit. So, but that's not what I want to actually talk about in this video. I want to talk about something else. Even though I'm feeling a bit of a failure lately. Take a second. I have been making achievements in life that are out of this online business thing. क्योंकि मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ almost like since the age of 13-14 I have always looked my achievements कि मैंने कितने पैसे कमाए, मैंने कितना काम किया, how productive I was like the entire day. लेकिन recently मुझे like कल ही how the fuck do I describe this भाई, मुझे एक तो इतना सर दर्द हो रहा है. This has caffeine in it, so I think this might help. But कल मैंने कुछ अचीव करा that was out of this online business financial thing. ठीक है, like for the first time in years मैंने किसी और बाहर के अचीवमेंट को एज एन अचीवमेंट कंसिडर करा. What was the achievement? I danced for 3 hours straight. Now you may think कि भाई इसमें क्या अचीवमेंट है. Okay, you dance for 3 hours straight. What's like इसमें क्या अचीवमेंट है भाई? तूने पैसे कमाए नहीं. तूने कुछ नहीं किया, you just dance for 3 hours straight. That is so easy. Like, why the hell is that an achievement for you? Well, it is. Because let me tell you something. You know, one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to make money was because I was insecure my whole life कि लोग मुझे ऐसे respect नहीं करते. And let me tell you something. If you are, if you have the same insecurity that people don't respect you, just make money. तू जैसा भी है, you might be the biggest asshole, people will still respect you because people with money have power and power is always respected. Yes. So that was a side note, but the fuck was I saying? Yeah, I always had this insecurity that people don't respect me. That's why I always wanted to make money. ठीक है, मुझे पैसे हमेशा कमाने थे. And because of this kind of feeling that I'm not respected, wait a second, I was very self-conscious and insecure कि भाई लोग मुझे जज तो नहीं कर रहे. The way I speak, the way I act, the way I dance, you know, are people judging me? You know, I used to sing very well when I was a kid, like when I was not even a kid, when I was like 10, 11, 12. But nobody knew, honestly, nobody knew that I used to sing. Not even my parents. I used to play guitar, but guitar was not my main thing. I also used to sing. But I never told anyone because I thought कि भाई मैं लोगों को ऐसे बताऊंगा bro, मैं उनके सामने गाना गाऊंगा, people will judge me. And that's why मेरा singing का सारा interest चला गया when I got to the age of 13, क्योंकि तब मेरी आवाज़ भी deep हो गई थी firstly, and उसके बाद I was just very insecure. Same thing with dancing. You know, I used to go to social events, you know, with friends or with like even family, and I used to be fucking like very self-conscious, and I used to think, bhai, people are judging me, and I used to see like other people, bro, they used to dance as if they had no problems in the, like there existed no problems in the world. They dance as if they weren't aware about the geopolitical situation of the current world right now. So अगर तेरे को ये वो नहीं पता reference जो मैंने बोला, then you're a dumbass, but okay. I used to see these people, I used to be jealous of them. They were respected, you know, कि भाई वो, I used to think that they were respected because they were able to dance and I wasn't. So this insecurity helped me make money, but it made me pretty depressed in other parts of my life. But what happened yesterday? Yesterday, like it was my cousin's wedding and I was in Roorkee. You know, I live in Delhi, so Delhi से Roorkee बहुत पास है. So it was my cousin's wedding, and you know, I always like, I dread weddings because you know, weddings मतलब भाई नाचना पड़ेगा तुम्हें, you know, तुम्हें ऐसे ऐसे कैमरा के सामने तुम्हें स्माइल करना पड़ेगा. By the way, I never liked like people clicking photos of me क्योंकि मैं हमेशा से बहुत ऐसे insecure था और मुझे ऐसे स्माइल करना भी नहीं आता था कैमरा पे until a few months ago. Like I was so, मैं बता नहीं सकता भाई, मुझे खुद की फ़ोटोज़ खींचना या खिंचवाना कितना weird लगता था. Like क्यों? So that's another thing. So उनकी शादी थी bro, and the thing is यार, ऐसे I don't know if you're Hindu or not, but ऐसे बारात निकलती है, बारात में बहन जो ऐसे नाचते हैं राइट. तो आई ऑलवेज हेटेड दैट, यू नो, कि और मैं ऐसे कुछ बहाना बना देता था कि मेरा पेट दर्द हो रहा है, मैंने बहुत खाना खा लिया और सम शिट लाइक दैट. लेकिन कल मैं नहीं बना पाया. एंड आई वॉज इन दैट बारात भाई, सब मेरे फैमिली मेम्बर्स ऐसे नाच रहे थे चूतियों की तरह. एंड पता नहीं ब्रो, समथिंग जस्ट गॉट इनसाइड मी एंड आई वाज लाइक ब्रो फक इट, ये ऑनेस्टली फक इट. लोग जज करेंगे भाई, just fuck it, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. The first 10 minutes I fucking hated. I feel like the worst 10 minutes of my life, honestly. I was so insecure, I was in so much pain भाई कि यार ये जज तो नहीं कर रहा है, वो जज तो नहीं कर रहा. Like I was fucking dancing and shit, you know, I can dance. I do dance like when nobody is looking because you know, I feel like कि उस टाइम पे कौन जज कर रहा होगा मुझे. So I was fucking ऐसे dancing भाई चूतियों की तरह. But you know, there was still some rigidness in my body. When you dance, your body needs to be like very relaxed, but my body was rigid. So first 10 minutes I had trouble dancing. I wanted to quit, but I still kept on dancing and dancing and dancing. And after those 10 minutes were over, I don't know what happened, लेकिन मेरे दिमाग में कोई फ्लो आ गया. ऐसा होता है ना कि तुम ऐसे दारू पीते हो, तुम्हें पहले कुछ चढ़ती बढ़ती नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भाई तुम ऐसे फ्लो स्टेट में आ जाते हो, या लाइक हाँ वैसे ही. Same thing happened with me. I just got into the flow and my body just started getting more and more relaxed because बस 10 मिनट लगे मुझे, and in those 10 minutes I got over the fear of people judging me. And these 10 minutes will probably change my life because I learned a lot yesterday while dancing about who I am and how to actually overcome fear. If you are fear of if you are scared of the dark, अपने को भाई बस रूम में बंद कर दे भाई, 3 घंटों के लिए तेरा सारा फियर चला जाएगा. I remember like Andrew Tate talking about this, even though I don't like Andrew Tate, you know, because of some of his actions. Some of his advice is actually pretty good. I like remember Andrew Tate talking about कि उसको वैसे डर लगता था रात से, उसके बाप ने उसको 3 घंटे के लिए बंद कर दिया. And that's like so true भाई. और उसका वायदे पे सारा fear चला गया. And that's so true. You know, people are afraid to like ऐसे approach girls. They are afraid to talk to women and shit. But भाई, it's just so easy. Just go talk to them. पहले 5 बार भाई बहुत difficult होता है. पहली 5 बार बहुत difficult होता है, but then it just gets easier. Same thing happened with dancing. Like first 10 minutes were very difficult. They were like just painful. लेकिन फिर उसके बाद everything just got easier. I got relaxed. I got into the flow. God, I love Diet Coke यार. Seriously भाई, मैं ये पी रहा हूँ and it's like I'm not. How does this shit have 0 calories भाई? मुझे पता भी नहीं है. I know they put some weird fucking chemicals that can give you cancer, लेकिन I really don't care भाई. इसका टेस्ट अच्छा है. I don't know why, but it tastes better than normal Coke. I think it's more sweeter. I don't know. जो भी है. But this is the thing, you just gotta get uncomfortable for the first 10-15 minutes, you know, or for the first 2-3 times, and then it just becomes your habit and you just get relaxed while doing it. मैं तेरे को और एग्जाम्पल दे सकता हूँ about some of the fears that I used to feel and the fears that I overcame. जैसे कि कल हो गया, you know, and before that, you know, like right now I have an extroverted type of personality. I can talk to almost anyone, ठीक है, without thinking anything. तो ये मेरी personality नहीं थी when I was like 13 or 14 years old. I built this personality from uncomfort. I started talking to people ऐसे ही randomly in the gym, ऐसे ही in public, in school भाई, ऐसे ही randomly I just started talking to people. And yeah, it just helped me become an extrovert. Yeah. And you may think कि मैं इस वीडियो में थोड़ा less retarded या less hyperactive sound कर रहा हूँ, because the thing that I'm talking about ये थोड़ी painful है भाई. You know, getting over my insecurity and telling you why I was insecure and what made me insecure is just थोड़ा पेनफुल होता है भाई दूसरे को बताना. आई डोंट नो अगर तुमने ऐसा कभी किया है, बट इट्स काइंड ऑफ पेनफुल. बट वंस यू गेट ओवर दैट इनसिक्योरिटी और दैट फियर, इट्स एन इथेरियल एक्सपीरियंस भाई. मैंने 3 घंटों तक मैं नाचा कुत्तों की तरह. मेरे पैर बहुत गंदे दर्द कर रहे थे, बट इन माई माइंड आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी दैट आई फाइनली like overcame this fear of people judging me. And maybe I don't have this fear anymore. You know, I was always insecure कि भाई लोग मुझे ऐसे रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते. बट आई डोंट नो, आई मीन अभी आई डोंट नो अगर मुझे अभी ये इनसिक्योरिटी है ऑफ पीपल नॉट रिस्पेक्टिंग मी, क्या पता हो. आई डोंट नो. आई मीन insecurities are good and bad at the same time. If you're insecure, you can either use it to destroy yourself or you can use it as an advantage. I used this insecurity of other people not respecting me as an advantage. It was one of the biggest driving factors in my life. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. Like last year, around the same time, actually, literally around the same time, around 23rd April, 24th April, last 24th April, yeah, last year exactly, I got beaten up by this guy in my school. Not beaten up physically, but emotionally. उस बंदे ने मुझे एक चाटा मारा होगा, and like a lot of people were watching and shit, and it just mentally destroyed me. ठीक है, अब तक it mentally destroyed me, and people started making fun of me. The thing is that was also one of the biggest events that made me want to start making money. Because क्या, हाँ, उस बंदे के पास पावर है अभी. ही इज़ इन स्कूल, ही हैज़ लाइक बैक. आई डोंट नो अगर तुम दिल्ली से हो, लेकिन दिल्ली में कनेक्शंस को बैक बोलते हैं कि भाई तेरी बैक कैसी है. तो उस बंदे के पास मुझसे ज़्यादा बैक थी, एंड आई गॉट प्रीटी फिजिकली, like I got mentally beaten up by that guy. But the thing is, once he gets out of school, he is a nobody. Why? क्योंकि स्कूल में ये सब बैक कनेक्शंस ये सब मैटर करते हैं. बाहर की लाइफ में तुम ये बैक और कनेक्शंस मैटर करते हैं, बट वॉट रियली मैटर्स इज हाउ मच मनी यू हैव. सो आई हैड दैट रियलाइजेशन लास्ट ईयर, एंड दैट रियलाइजेशन हेल्प मी अचीव माई गोल 6 or 7 months or 8 months or 9 months. I don't know how many months later, but that realization helped me achieve my goal. So insecurities, or yeah, insecurities can be used as an advantage. मैं तेरे को like, insecurity is a knife, honestly. Like, you can use this knife called insecurity to kill some, like, you can use a knife to either kill someone and harvest their organs, or to make soup, or to cut carrots and use those carrots to make soup for somebody who is sick. So a knife has dual aspects, a good aspect and a bad aspect. Same is with insecurity. This insecurity of people not respecting me, it helped me to make money. It was a big driving factor. So this was a positive advantage, but it also had a negative impact on me, because I just always felt like people were judging me, and I was not able to enjoy my life to the fullest. So but this video is just like an achievement. Like, मैंने finally एक non-financial achievement को as an achievement consider या recognize किया है. So this is a very big achievement for me, as big as me achieving that goal of 2 lakhs per month. But don't worry, bhai, like off topic, even though मैं अभी थोड़ा गिर चुका हूँ ज़िंदगी में, but I know, भाई, कुछ महीनों में I'll rise again. God, this feels so corny, bro. Bro, like, मैं अभी गिर चुका हूँ भाई, और मैं अभी भाई मैं विंटर आर्क में जाऊँगा, bro, and I will rise again. Fucking hell, भाई, this seems so corny, bro. I literally sound like a cornball. But bhai, I know, like, it's in my identity, it's in my blood, bhai, to get back up again. So yeah. Anyway, जो भी है, goodbye.